สวัสดีครับ Greetings once again from Bangkok. While I am recording this particular video tape to have a conversation with all of you, the debates inside the Thai Parliament is going on at the same time. So we do not know the result of the deliberations of the Parliament pertaining to the question of the election of the new Thai Prime Minister. We do not know as yet. So my talk today will have nothing to do per se or directly with the going on inside the Thai Parliament as of the 19th of July. But what I would like to raise with you today is the question why there is much political instability in the Kingdom of Thailand. Why has not the Thai society been able to settle the political conflicts, differences, and so on? And I would have to go back to the event 91 years ago, when on the 24th of June 1932 there was a coup d'etat led by a few foreign educated military officers as well as some of the foreign educated civilians that ended the absolute monarchy of the Kingdom of Thailand and launched the Kingdom of Thailand on the way towards constitutional monarchy as well as democratic parliament. And on the way from 1932 to today, July 2023, 91 years, the journey towards a full-fledged democratic kingdom has been with many difficulties and challenges. At the early stage, there were challenges forthcoming from ultra-right nationalism, influences of the ideas from the former German leader Hitler or Italian leader Mussolini or even Franco of Spain. And concurrently, simultaneously at the same time, there were influences of ideas about socialism and communism that eventually led to the formation of the Thai Communist Party that challenged the authorities in Bangkok and challenged the institutions of the Kingdom of Thailand. But with an ultra-nationalism, socialism, communism, and so on, they all faded into the background of history. And Thailand, especially since the late 1980s, has continued its journeys towards a full-fledged democratic entity, with, of course, some difficulties, especially the military intervention in the political life of the Thai kingdom, derived from the misbehaviors of politicians and political parties, especially the abuses of power, the corruption practices, and so on, and a sort of a rent-seeking way of doing things, trying to amass powers and wealth for their own vested interest and so on, and have been forgetting about their duties and commitments and promises to the society at large that they have had come to serve but not have come to take. And that led to many of the street rallies, which all of us clearly remember. And with controversy on the streets of the different political factions and ideas and ideologies, resulted in the military intervention with the excuses is to stop the instability and the conflict and to provide stability to the society and security to the country as a whole. And that idea of military presence in politics in order to provide a counterweight to the uninhibited power and practices of the political parties and politicians or the political class has continued and become the name of the game. So what has been going on lately, and especially since the 14th of May national elections of this year, is a manifestation of the struggle of two basic ideas and ideologies between two groups of people in Thailand. One I would label as the progressive forces. The other one is the status quo conservative-oriented forces. And to translate that into a simple language, is a struggle between extensive democratic practices and life in the society against the limited or controlled democratic practices of the Kingdom of Thailand. And what has been going on during the past decades, and especially the past few years, past few months, and now the past few weeks, is the struggle between two groups of peoples and two groups of ideas. One for a full-fledged democracy for the Kingdom of Thailand, the other for a limited democracy in the Kingdom of Thailand. Or put it in other way, is a struggle between full-fledged democratic entity against the semi-authoritarian regime of Thailand, manifested by the continued presence of the military establishment or the bureaucracy at large, and so on. So a less liberal way of democratic life and a more conservative way of democratic life. So that is a struggle. It will continue to be so. And there could be more intensity in the conflict and in the difference of idea that might lead to the confrontation on the streets of all the urban areas of Thailand, not only confined to the streets of the Bangkok metropolitan. What would be the way out to overcome the instability is for the major players, actors of Thai political arena to find a venue to speak to one another. How much, how little of the democracy as a way of life in the Kingdom of Thailand? How long can the status quo and the conservative forces of the Kingdom of Thailand arrest deter or prevent the advancement and the progression of the democratic liberal forces of Thailand. On top of that, I would also give my observation that the status quo or the conservative element of the Thai society is composed of the older generations in their 60s and in their 70s, while the more progressive elements of the society that would like to see the Kingdom of Thailand as a full-fledged democratic entity are the younger generation. On the average, maybe 40 years of age. So they have decades more to live and to continue their political activities. So in the medium term and in the long run and so on, they will be victorious. So the question is being posed back to the conservative and the older generation. Why remain recalcitrant? Why remain so entrenched in your old ideas and ways of doing things and so on? Why not allow the democratic trend, the wishes, the aspiration, and the rising power of the younger generation to take over the mantle of government, of running the country, so that Thailand can move forward, overcome decades of instability, distrust, and conflict. So my point is that the onus, the responsibility is in the hand of the older generation. People with so much power, so many decades and so on, to give way. And for the military to behave like the then Japanese armed forces, the South Korean armed forces, the Taiwanese armed forces, or even the Philippines and the Indonesian armed forces, to withdraw themselves from politics out of their own volition, return to the barracks and do their professional work for the benefit of the country, and not to venture out to play the role that is not for them legally, principally, or spiritually. They have no place in politics. Give way to the younger generation, give way to democracy, and give way to the civilian rule. And in that sense, stability could come back to the Thai kingdom. And at the same time, once we achieve some sort of stability in a democratic setting, Thailand can move forward in a dignified and open manner. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณมากครับ